Hello everyone, welcome back to E-Classes of Commerce Standard 12. In this video, we are going to study about staffing as a part of human resource management. Nowadays, we all know that importance of staffing has increased as staff is considered a valuable asset. In modern time, staffing is included in human resource management because it is the process of recruitment, selection and training, which also includes all type of materialistic facilities like progressive wage system and welfare of employees. So staffing is the process where management thinks about the staff, their progressive wage system. That means timely, they have to increase the wages of their employees and they have to think about the welfare of employees. And along with that, growth and development of personnel is also included. Previously, staffing was only filling up the vacancies, but in modern times, meaning of staffing has changed as is the time of global competition. So, the importance of human resource has increased in modern times. And organization can get good results if there is a humanitarian behavior with them by providing them job satisfaction, loyalty, and care. The process of human resource management is divided into two parts. Let's study that. First is concerned with manpower planning. That means human resource management is concerned with manpower planning. Let's read that. First, to plan for required staff in the organization and increase the staff through new appointments. So, organization has to plan in advance if there is a need of staff and appoint accordingly. Second, according to the time and situation necessary and selective reduction in staff. If there is a need to reduce the staff, it is necessary to reduce as it can increase the expense of organization. So, if there is a need to reduce the staff, organization have to reduce the staff according to the time and situations. Third, appropriate placement of staff. That means whenever it's the time of appointment, a proper placement, a proper selection should be done by the management. So human resource management have to do the proper placement of the staff. That means right person should get the right job. That means appropriate placement of staff. Fourth point, to keep the staff constantly active and enhance their knowledge. Human resource management also thinks about the training of employees and making them up to date with their knowledge. To increase their knowledge is the duty of human resource management. Human resource management arrange or organize the program of trainings for the employees so that their knowledge is updated and they are very much flexible with the new technologies. Here in this picture you can see that manpower planning. First you have to analyze the current manpower inventory. That means you have to know that how much staff is needed or how much staff is to be appointed, then making future manpower forecast. If in future you have to reduce your staff or you have to increase your staff, you have to think about that. Third, developing an employment programs. That means welfare of the employment is to be thought. Fourth is design training programs. That means human resource management has to organize time to time training programs for staff or employees to update their knowledge. So these are the four steps of manpower planning with which human resource management is concerned with. Let's have a look on second point with which human resource is concerned with. It is concerned with compensation and development of staff. First point, to provide work-related training to the staff whenever necessary. So while organizing training programs, management has to consider that right training is given to right person. That means The training is given them according to their work. Second point, to provide a conducive environment to the staff and also opportunities to improve their proficiency. Conducive means helpful or supportive. So, management should take care that there is a supportive and helpful atmosphere so that employees can work over that place, and they should also provide the opportunity by giving them duties and responsibilities, and this way the skills to work better will be improved. Third point, to give proper compensation and benefits to the staff. Proper benefits should be given to them. That means, as per their capabilities of work, the benefits should be given, or what they deserve, benefits should be given to them. Fourth point, to recognize work related problem, finding solutions for the same and implementing them. That means management have to take care that if there is any problem of staff, they have to consider that and even find the solution for the same. So here we have completed the point B, 4 points in that. Let's read further. According to human resource management, employees are not mere factors of production, but they are more than that. They are considered as the human element. Management principles and functions are adopted to create stable staff. This reduces the rate of labor turnover. It increases the efficiency and job satisfaction of employees, by which organizational objectives and employee objective can be achieved. That means employees are not just physical factors of production. In fact, they are more than that. Human resource management's main aim is to maintain that their staff should be stable, which will reduce labor turnover. That means proper care of efficient staff should be taken so that they should remain stable over there. This is only possible if they are satisfied with their jobs, and which will make possible to achieve both the objective, organizational objective, and even employees objective. So if they are satisfied with the job, they will stay stable, and that will reduce rate of labor turnover. So here we are done with the topic. Go through it, revise it thoroughly.